You're listening to the Idiot's Catalog.
Hello, everybody.
All right,
It's always weird to start.
you made it so formal with this one. It was
I
like
know.
a news broadcast.
There's been a terrible accident.
We're continuing to do the podcast.
I like that. Why would that be first preceded by "Hello, everybody"? Hello, everybody.
12
There's
dead.
been a terrible accident.
Well, we want
And
to start
I'm pretty
with
happy about it. My ex-wife, that bitch, ran into a helicopter.
She ran into one. Whoa, what was she driving? Another helicopter.
No, it's just on the ground. It's why only her died and nobody else.
She ran in by foot
Yeah.
into another helicopter on the ground.
Oh,
She tried to
man.
jump and was decapitated.
Welcome back to the Idiot's Catalog podcast.
Yes, thank you.
I am one of your hosts, Leland Long.
I'm another host, Charlie Dawson.
Oh, when you say "welcome back," you weren't saying to me. You were saying
No,
to
you've
that
never
man.
been on
Okay,
before.
yeah, I know. I just
Yeah.
said thank you. I'm so freaking
We're
awkward.
joined by our guest, Peter Wong, everybody.
Hi, Peter.
Thank you.
Now, Peter, we usually start the podcast
Wait, sorry, you're doing great. I just
Yeah,
had to get that
you're
out
doing
there.
great.
You're doing great.
we usually start the podcast off because it's the Idiot's Catalog. We all share moments we felt like an idiot.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you want to use the moment you just had as reference, but yeah, if you have anything great, if you want to think about it,
I got one right now. You want to hear it?
Sure.
So, my job, I'm not allowed to say the job, right?
Okay.
But I do a lot of.
You were for Costco, right?
Can you cut that out?
Yeah.
I have to say, I move bulk items. I was working this big pallet of bulk
Yeah.
Velveeta boxes,
Putting out samples.
and I can't say where. But I do I fix like iPhones and stuff, and then we all have our own chargers and stuff, like a toolkit of our chargers. And one time I was with a customer, and I had the charger in the table, and I was helping a customer. I looked away first, and I looked back, and the charger wasn't there anymore in the outlet.
Oh.
And then I looked to my coworker who's there with his customer, and that customer has the same charger that I have. And then so I can't insinuate anything as a worker of the company. So I just I go like, "Hey, did you guys see like a charger here by chance, you know?" And then he goes, "Oh, what did it look like?" I go, "It looked just like that one."
Oh, wow.
Like that one she has. And then he goes, "Is this yours?"
It
And
looks
she
just
goes,
like that one, you dirty fucking thief rat. Not insinuating anything.
Yeah. I don't mean anything by that. Just saying.
I'm just saying it was here and now it's in your hands. And then So then he asks her, he goes, "Is this yours?" And she goes, "Yes, this is mine." And then so I start pushing. I go like, "That I just had mine here 10 seconds ago." And then he goes, "But she says it's hers though." And then I go, "I guarantee you I just had this here." And he goes, "Well, you got to look. Was yours labeled with like your name on it or anything?" I go, "No." He goes, "Well, you should do that just so that see it."
Yeah.
And that starts pissing me off. And I go, "No, well, thanks for the advice, but I gotta, but now, I'm pretty sure that someone took the charger." And I'm just kind of, making this broad statement, like general statement, but not being too direct, as not any more direct than I can be. And then he goes, "I'm telling you, she didn't take it." And then I'm kind of in the middle of this tirade, and I bump the side of my my sweater, which has a pocket inside, and I can feel the charger
Oh.
that had been there. And
At
I
that
must
point,
have put
though,
it
you
away.
have to triple down and really get the second charger from this lady.
I did something that wasn't as bad, but still not great. Where I go, "You know what? Forget about it," and then I just walked away.
You can have it.
And then later, he comes to me, and he goes, "Did you find your charger?" And I go, "No, man. I'm just fine without finding it. It's okay."
Wow.
And then the next day, he comes to me and he has one in his hand. He goes, "Hey, I think I found it. This was like lying in one of the drawers. So yeah, here it is."
So he took a charger from someone else.
Yeah. This one had a different name tag on it, and I thought maybe this was yours.
I just peeled it off. Just enough with you.
Covered in cobwebs.
I
Like
like
4 generations back.
4 generations back, like before the charger was invented.
It's just like you gotta like turn a thing, to generate electricity.
You have to blow off a shotgun shell to get this charger started.
Yeah.
I love the idea of you gaslighting everyone in the store, just with it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dude. Like at that point, I also have this like complex about me where I feel like I don't want to look like a pussy.
Whoa.
Like I think I'm very agreeable.
Yeah.
People taking the good shifts from you at work. You really got to assert your dominance.
I think I have this belief that people see me as someone you can walk over or just boss around, and then sometimes I try to make up for it or overcompensate for it.
Okay.
And that might be one of those examples where I was way in the wrong for doing it.
How far did that set you back with that crusade of you being like, this is my moment. This is where I'm going to stand up for myself. I know I'm right. And then afterwards, you're like, I can never stand up for myself ever again.
I will say, that did. It took us. Yeah, that was a couple steps back, and I don't know. I'll still do it because I think there's still a net positive.
Sure.
Even if I'm wrong, it's good for my confidence.
Yeah.
So to do that.
Yeah.
That's great. I got an idiot moment.
Okay.
I went to a wedding a couple months ago, and it was my girlfriend's friend, and her husband, like the guy that got married at the wedding, is an author. And my girlfriend got his book. And I was like, I'll read his book.
Yeah.
So I started reading his book a little bit, and I liked it. But then I put it down and stopped reading it for a couple months. And then the wedding was coming up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll bring this. It was like not a destination wedding, but we went away for the weekend to
Yeah.
the thing.
It's like a destination.
But destination wedding sounds like Aruba.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
upstate
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we literally went there for the time we had to be there and then came back.
Yeah,
right.
sure.
But I brought the book with me. I was like, I'll read it on the plane. This will be great. Didn't read it on the plane at all.
Uh-huh.
Didn't read it at the Airbnb at all.
Oh no.
But I still was at the wedding. I was like, I'll still go up to him and tell him I like the book.
Oh, Leland.
And I went up to him and I said, hey, I've been reading your book. I really like it. And he said, which one?
Oh.
And I hadn't seen the cover in weeks. So I was like, the one with the cowboy. He's like, thanks, man.
You're like the one that's numbered, it's page numbers.
The one with at least 15 pages. It was Dr. Seuss. That's who she was marrying.
I bet it's real similar to like when someone comes up to you and says, I like that joke about, and
Oh,
they kind
yeah.
of vaguely reference one part of it.
Yeah, or
Oh,
someone that's
yeah.
like, I saw you last night. You had a joke I really liked, but I don't remember what it was. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, well, just don't tell me any of that then.
yeah.
I used to get people who would be like, I love you. You're a bisexual one. I'd be like, oh, my whole act. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Bisexual.
I had this wasn't an idiot. This was kind of like Peter was talking about. I was in a hotel earlier today, which is not a public hotel, but I was hanging out in this part of the hotel, like reading, and a guy came up to me and he goes, "Can I help you?" In a very swanky way. And I said,
Yeah, I'm actually looking for someone to turn the pages for me.
I said, no, I'm just finishing up some work. And he goes, oh, well, this is a private floor. And I went, oh, okay. And then he walked away, and I stayed for another half hour. Nothing happened. He just had to. Those are my favorite moments where someone just has to do their job, but they don't really want to. Or he's like, I have to say this to you, but I don't care.
Wait, what's it mean if it's a private floor?
So there's like a lobby floor, and then this is called the mezzanine, which is for events. And I was like, yeah, lobby's crowded. I'll hang out. I've never hung out in the mezzanine. I'll just hang out there.
Right.
And I was hanging out there, and I guess they were trying to set something up. And as he was passing by, he saw me sitting there,
Yeah.
and realized I have to say something to this guy, but I don't want to I'm not gonna call security. I just,
Right.
But
Yeah.
at first he was a bit aggressive with it, and then when I hit him with okay, he was just kind of like, all right, and walked away. Like it was this understanding of like, how about we just ignore each other now?
Right.
You know?
Interesting.
And
And then
so-
did you feel your back pocket and feel the other floor in there and be like, man, I'm an idiot. I had this whole other floor in my pocket the whole time. I'm trying to go back to his story. It's very loose.
I was like, is this a mezzanine joke?
The problem was how like abstract and like it just you made me sink through the ground with that one.
Yes,
I'm like, oh, I'm traveling. Like
I looked at the clock. I was like, am I dreaming right now? It hasn't said the same time twice.
Well, this will be my moment for next week.
can you imagine mid-conversation where everything just turns like everyone's still understanding each other, but they start just changing words.
The room is green now? The fuck?
Oh, man.
I have a quick idiot moment. Sorry, that was a bit of a sidetrack. I have a quick idiot moment if we have time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
This one, I'm
That
embarrassed.
thing you gave was not an idiot moment,
No,
right?
it wasn't.
That was just
No,
okay.
I thought you were
'Cause that
being
was-
an idiot for being in
No,
the
no,
private mezzanine and not knowing.
I'm glad I was there. It was really
Just kidding.
That's
relaxing.
your idiot moment.
It was
The other day I was
confidence.
in the private mezzanine and I had no idea.
Just such a dummy. All my idiot moments, I'm just bragging. So I was like counting a lot of dollars the other day, and I cut my finger.
The other day I was having sex with 5 women, and I'm like, I didn't bring any condoms. Such an idiot.
Anyways, you work at
Wait, come on, man.
Costco.
Jesus
All right, we'll
Christ.
cut it out.
Oh,
Peter
man.
does not work.
All right.
Okay.
good.
There's already a small bit that I can cut out that's easy. Let's not add to it.
Yeah, the more ripping and tagging. That comes the next 45 minutes.
That was a 15-minute episode.
They just introduce the guests and then plugs.
Yeah.
I was at I go to eat restaurants sometimes, and there's this one restaurant I go to, and I keep having really bad luck there, and I feel like an idiot about it. So I go on Reddit,
Yeah.
but I don't have specific subreddits I go on, so I just scroll all.
Yeah.
It's the most popular posts from all subreddits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And sometimes pictures pop up of like an anime girl because it has like 20,000 upvotes.
Yeah.
Or sometimes a photo will pop or a video will pop up of like people fighting. And when I'm at this restaurant, I go there like twice a week. Every time the waiter comes over, there's something horrific on my screen. And I'll be scrolling for 20 minutes reading political things and funny little memes and stuff that I have no shame about. And they come over to give me a Diet Coke, and it's just just a tentacle anime girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it. I want to tell them, like, this isn't me. It's not, it's the phone.
Right.
And I just feel like such
That
an
I was-
idiot.
yeah.
It
I-
happened twice today in the same sitting, 2 times.
Same guy?
Different employees, which means they both
Yeah.
went and were like, is that guy fucking looking at weird shit on his phone? Like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I saw him looking at a guy breaking a jar in his butthole.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, they probably don't think they think it's weird, probably,
mm-hmm.
but they're probably not like disturbed by it. You know,
Sure.
Yeah.
they'll probably just go to the back and just say, "Hey, there's this guy looking at a tentacle porn right there. Is that funny?" They go, yeah.
Just, I don't want that. I don't want to be the tentacle porn guy. I'll be the regular porn guy, but not the...
What you gotta do is start leaving bad tips. Because then that's gonna override everything else.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
You'll be like, this asshole leaves bad tips.
Or really good tip.
Or really
Yeah,
good tips.
sure.
That's less feasible.
Yeah, I can only do that like twice. Yeah. And I have to start repairing iPhones for a living.
Or if they're like,
Right, man?
all right. Anyways,
I think you did say that.
Yeah, you did know
When
that.
you're
You
bringing
did.
up your
That's
job,
what
though.
you said you
I
for
did,
work.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I dropped it.
Okay.
I guess my reactions give away if I keep
Yeah,
that gives
Yeah.
it a lot, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
My bad.
It's all right.
What a train wreck.
That was great. Let's move on to the meat of this podcast. It's all about inventions.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, you said you brought an invention idea for us.
I did.
Why don't you lay it on us?
Peter, you all right?
What's the why? Because you could.
I can sense some hesitant.
Yeah, you're sensing correct.
Mm.
Why
Okay.
don't you lay it on us like a brick used to build a house?
There it is,
Yeah.
buddy.
Where's this? Does that happen a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To a metaphor?
I like-
Especially during you talking.
Yeah, I like-
We will cut in front of the camera to shake hands.
I like giving him some. Leland, I got to give him some on that one.
Every metaphor,
Yeah, it's a great metaphor.
every simile.
Look
Yeah.
at that literacy.
Even when you say a metaphor, we gotta.
yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry about earlier.
That's okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna get fired. That's fine. Okay, so
It'll probably be over that whole charger debacle, honestly. You'd be like, hey, did you call a woman a thief?
Not directly, but I strongly hinted that
Peter
she
puts up posters in the break room of her face.
Not allowed back in the store. Charger thief.
It's like, Peter, you can't make those decisions. No, I can. Just a red string connected to a photo of a charger.
You hire a separate security person to be at the door to watch for this one lady.
Private investigator.
All right, Peter.
Oh, yeah.
What's your mention? Hit us with it.
So what's the the pod? Is this like a clean podcast?
No, you
No.
can talk about
Go
whatever
with-
filth you want.
I've
Okay.
talked
It's
about
not
sex.
Filthy, but all right. So I have this idea of this. It's a dating app,
Oh my god.
and that's it.
Peter. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
So the idea for this dating app is you know how like you know how like for guys you might text a girl and then she doesn't respond.
Sure.
That might happen to you, yeah.
Yeah. So my idea for this dating app is you text a girl and then she has 24 hours to respond, and if she doesn't, she gets charged.
Oh my god. Whoa. I wonder why you're single.
Who gets the money? Is it the guy?
I'm working that out.
Is he like, I am hideous but wealthy?
That's a good idea, which is what I'm trying to figure out. But there's also the idea of that the women who I'm trying to find the right word to cooperate.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus
I think you're
Christ.
inventing prostitution. Is
No.
what you're inventing.
There's no sex. But women
I see why you don't say your job title in podcasts.
The
You
wo-
say-
the women who play ball.
Play ball. Hey, that's a good metaphor.
Do I get one? Okay. So the women
It's not
who,
a shake, it's more of a dap. I'm a little clammy.
yeah. So the women who do it
Comply.
right,
Yeah.
they get sent the money from the women who aren't.
Oh.
So that there's
So it goes to other women.
so it's at the end women win in the end because they get paid.
Not when they date you, they don't.
Thoughts?
I think it could work if you have it be like the women who get a creepy message from a guy also get money.
No. Yes.
Okay.
You know?
I would think it could go.
What's your answer? No or yes?
I think if a guy sends a creepy message, the guy gets charged. It goes through the algorithm. You know how the
Yeah,
algorithm...
but it
Yeah,
goes
but-
to the woman.
But that's too subjective, you know? And I think that's
Yeah.
well,
in
she
theory
submits it for report.
and then it gets but
It gets
that's
sent-
subjective too.
It will. Well, there's employees
Yeah.
at the app that are like
is subjective,
trusted.
They
though.
kind of figure it out.
You know, the same people that like figure out whether your TikTok is dirty or not.
Right. And there's controversy about what's considered offensive and stuff. There's stuff that gets taken down that
Like
you
a
know.
dog peeing.
That gets taken
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
It does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I'm glad. I don't want to see that.
That's why I got off TikTok, because
Yeah.
they kept taking them down.
That's why I retired as a dog walker. I was tired of all the dog piss.
Yeah.
Retired as a dog walker.
Yep. I'm living off the retirement now.
The pension.
Yeah, the nest egg.
Puption.
But yeah, okay, so
but I do think it'd be nice also to have the flip side, which I haven't thought about, but creepy messages being penalized.
yeah,
You know, that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a lot of the reason why women won't respond. Is it's already a creepy message,
Yeah.
like a penis sent to them or something. They're like, I'm just not
Wait,
gonna
that's
respond to
creepy?
this.
Sure.
Oh, shit.
It's my bread and butter.
Kidding. Yeah.
Is that what you're doing with your penis? Sending pictures of that?
Yeah, it's bread underneath and butter on top.
Hey, want this incorrect hot dog, lady? Want this? I didn't have any other options. Hot dog.
By the way, have you heard of a dick dog before?
No.
It's where you take your penis and you squeeze it between your two balls.
Oh,
And you
okay.
go, it's my dick dog, bitch.
Do you have to say that
Why
at
do
the
you say
end? Does it not officially become a dick dog unless you say that phrase?
Yes, it is held. It has no title until the sentence is said.
Oh. By the way, this is a clean podcast. So.
We're going to have to cut all this out and then leave in what happened earlier that we said we were going to cut out.
This really will be a 10-minute episode. It's just dick dog. That's the only... I mean, I was gonna say like the invention. I don't. I think.
It's not just creepy though. I think there's also like low effort messages from guys tend to also. You know,
yeah.
Well, but your invention was women get penalized if they don't. They get charged if they don't respond.
Correct.
Which I don't think they should be penalized for that. I think it's okay for someone not to respond.
Yeah.
Yes, but in this app, it won't be okay.
Oh, okay. That's a great point.
And I guess you know the gamble you're going into when you download this app
Yes.
and put in your
Yeah.
credit card information.
Yeah. What if they don't tell you? She's like, why is there $3,000 missing from my account? Should have responded to Greg.
I mean, yeah, some of them, though, if you're just like, hey,
Yeah.
like, well, I'm not going to waste my time with this.
You don't waste your time
Well,
with
you
that?
could say like, "Hey, just hey back," you know. Although I was also thinking about then there's going to be an algorithm detection thing where if like because women
Does he get charged
does he get charged?
if she just says, hey, back, and then he doesn't respond to that?
No.
Wait, why?
Oh, okay.
I think whoever doesn't reply should get charged.
Yeah, I think
in this app.
I think you should have to get, like, I don't know, 20 lines of dialogue in before the charging restrictions are done.
Okay, you know this is evolving as we're talking about it,
And that's the pod, baby.
Mhm. Hell yeah, brother.
that wasn't a metaphor.
Yeah, but it was a cool thing he said.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't just have to be
Rules-
metaphors.
Oh, all right, but that was a rule we set at the beginning. That's what I thought.
You set that rule.
Okay, right.
We all know how you do with rules.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Thought I'd throw it out there, see if you chewed
Yeah.
on it at all.
You know the rule of never accuse someone of stealing at your job? And when you blatantly ignored that one day?
Yeah, that one. That's why he's my co-host. He saves me. I'll just say things and he'll say the reasoning behind them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's like
it's exhausting. I'm gonna do all these mental gymnastics to make sense of what he said.
I felt it for months, but I'm glad you said it.
No, it's fun. I love it.
This sucks.
Let's
so
go.
yes, that's good. It'll charge both sides,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it'll charge both sides up to the 2020, and also there should be a thing that'll detect where you're trying to cheat the system. Like you can't just send A, you can't just send like one letter. Just to
Okay.
That's what I was
beat it.
gonna
Because that was immediately my
recommend.
thought was just a bunch of hays back and forth 20
Right.
times.
Right,
Yeah.
and that won't be allowed.
I see.
Yeah. And it'll
What
have
if
to.
that's genuinely how you talk to someone?
Oh, then those two people should not be dating. They should both be shot in a courtyard.
They both don't have the social skills to move on from
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
just hey.
What would this app be called, do you think?
I don't think I'm good with names, but you know, woman charger.
Charger. You're right.
Sounds
You're
like-
not that good with names.
Sounds like you're still caught on earlier.
What about something? What's the opposite? Of,
Yeah, slow burn.
what's the opposite of ghosted?
What's the opposite of ghosted?
Newborn baby.
Babied.
Why is a newborn baby?
Because it just came alive. And the ghost just died.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess that's
ghosts
good.
are only recently dead people. Victorian ghosts that are recently. Sorry,
Yeah.
keep going.
That's why they're so haunted. Is they lived for so long. Maybe like resurrected.
Oh,
Because
yes.
it like rejuvenates the ghosting.
And it'll be like with no vowels because that's like it's like nice to see. So
Mhm.
RSRKTD.
yeah.
Yeah. I like this app. I've changed my opinion. I just like the name. I don't like the concept.
No,
No, I don't.
you don't.
No. I'm
Oh,
glad
okay.
you brought it to us, though.
Oh, okay.
I do like the idea too of people making money off of it for like playing
Playing ball.
playing good date.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I guess I just guess. Yeah. I didn't see the point. The point is to get some repertoire going. Repertoire?
Yeah, because I think so. One of the good things, like the dating app, is obviously by nature very superficial. And then when there's this abundance of kind of all these pretty things, and you kind of throw a lot of, I feel like, deeper conversations by the wayside. And so by doing this, you kind of at least take it a little step further for whoever, a lot of people who you might leave as a plan B and never respond to. Well, you kind of have to kind of explore at least a little bit with that person.
Point.
You know,
a lot of the issues like on apps are people. There's so many people to choose from that you end up just later. I'll wait for the perfect person, then nothing gets done.
Yes. You leave all these like pretty, like, let's just say A tier people,
Sure.
just so you can keep searching for S tier.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm this A tier person that constantly being put aside.
Just don't tell your spouse that.
Yeah.
You were not S tier. I settled for you as an A tier. All right, should we move on to some other inventions?
Yeah.
I got one, Charlie.
Yo, could you fill hey Leland, you got an invention, right?
Yeah, I do.
Could you fill a medicine bottle with it, rattle it around, see if it gets my attention?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
We try and come up with new ways of saying, tell me your invention with every single invention.
Oh.
Boy, does it get hard.
Yeah, they get ridiculous and weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Because I didn't like your invention.
Yeah.
Can we? I white flag. My bad. White flag. I'm on your side.
No, it's.
I'm on your side.
I think we're good on this road of honesty. We're doing good.
Okay.
I want there to be reverse overalls.
Underalls?
No. So you know how overalls are like two long pant legs that come up and hook around your shoulders?
Yeah.
I want there to be like basically a denim jacket that hooks down underneath your crotch. And I want farmers to really bring it into fashion.
Wait, so it's a jacket that? How does it? What does this do?
It comes down and hooks underneath your crotch.
Like a onesie.
Like a onesie, kind of, yeah, or a one-piece swimsuit.
But it's a jacket. It goes all the sleeves all the way.
Sleeves. It's made out of denim.
You don't wear any pants.
You don't wear any pants.
Great for that denim top, no pants kind of weather.
Yeah, what season is that again, Charlie?
I think it's any of them if you're buying this product.
Yeah, this is like
Maybe like a hot spring in the mountains.
Oh, that you only go thigh deep.
Yes.
Because you don't want to get your little crotch area of your reverse overalls wet.
Bunch of adult babies walking around. What about the wedgies you get from it?
They'd be severe. It's got the same clasps as a regular overall over the shoulder, that like flimsy
Where it's like
loop
a
clasp.
wire?
Yeah, at your taint.
At your taint, yep.
I went for a solution with that one, and you were like, "No, it's gonna be bad."
It's one of the downsides of this beautiful product.
So what's this called?
The reverse overalls.
That's the marketable name.
It could be called all overs. We cover all overs. All overs the parts that matter. Show them legs off, girl.
Wait, for men. Is it for men too?
Oh yeah, it's for everybody.
It would expose so much.
I've only been picturing a man. I literally didn't think a woman would be wearing this.
Wow. Oh my god, it would hurt. The pain from that product.
Yeah.
I could see it in leather for like a dominatrix sort of thing.
No, it only comes in denim.
Oh god. Of course it does.
Like
what was I thinking?
How in this amazing, like this imaginative invention, you have so many restrictions.
Yeah. It's your invention.
Yeah, and I want it to be an exact certain way.
With no flexibility in certain areas.
What are you talking about? Oh, certain areas, yeah. You have extreme flexibility in your legs. Nothing's holding you back down there, baby.
I'm kind of obsessed with it. I want one. I really want one.
What would you wear underneath? Like a Speedo? Like
Yeah, you got to wear
a
something.
thong? A male thong?
A jock?
A jock, yeah.
Right?
Or as they say in French, a jock.
That's where this would be mainly sold, is France.
Yeah, this does seem
With
like
their
a
body hair.
Are the French hairy?
Yes.
Oh, Peter.
Notorious.
The hairiest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They need something to catch all that cigarette smoke.
Yes, that's where I was going. Woo! Thanks for coming on, Peter.
So more so than the Greeks.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a tough comparison.
But it's not like they're not hairy because the Greeks are more hairy, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What would you say the least hairiest race is?
You go ahead with this one, Leland.
I'm going to let Peter take this one, actually.
Yeah, Peter, what would you say?
I was trying to explore the territory. So I was wondering how come we could say that about the French? And I was like, let's see if we'll take this bait.
Well, I got racist on the last 2 episodes, so I'm trying to
You did?
pump them. I think I did, right?
Oh,
Did I get racist last episode?
Oh, yeah. Those were episodes were like 10 minutes each. I had to cut out so much racism.
Oh, so what's
talking about Peter's
what
job.
is your what do you decide to cut out?
Usually nothing. But if
Okay.
someone doesn't want their job being told,
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
cut that out.
that.
We had addresses said at one point, phone
Mhm.
numbers said, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Addresses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how's that even good for conversation?
Oh, because
Yeah.
Charlie does the dumb thing of, tell me your address, and they're just like, all right.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. Sure. What's new? Anyways, Peter, what do you make annually?
Like 44,000.
Nice.
Not a lot.
Really good.
Yeah, it's better than most.
10 times what I make.
Is that better than most?
If you take the whole world into consideration.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
U.S. Oh.
Is that a? I don't know what that means. So it is in the U.S. It's on the low end, right?
I think in the U.S. it's on the average end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still
I
a lot,
don't know.
a lot more
Yeah.
than this guy over here.
Okay. I'm having a lot of trouble too, even making that.
Wait, you're in trouble?
Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah.
Why?
I
You
feel
want
like
us to invent something to help you?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is an inventions-based catalog.
this app. I
Podcast.
hope takes off.
Yeah.
How about a hat that's all magnets, so that you'll never lose your charger and get fired from work ever again?
You can make a red and call it a magnet hat.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Here comes my dick.
Oh, all right.
Here comes my dick. Charlie, do you have an invention?
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you put that invention with some rice and get some fucking crawdads and make a jambalaya out of it? Tell me what you got, baby.
All right. Babies cry.
Yes.
That's the reality of life.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. There's
I mean, sometimes it is.
when?
Sometimes they're looking for attention.
Yeah, because they're hungry and shit themselves.
All right.
Do babies cry for attention? No, right?
The dramatic ones too.
Okay.
If you ever hear a baby that's like, wow.
They're putting eye drops in.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to-
They go on confessional cam afterwards and talk about it. So babies cry.
Yeah.
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault, but it is 100% the parents' fault because they're not doing anything about it. But the reason they're not doing anything about it is because there's no invention to help them with it. And so what I have today is a baby cry converter.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a mouth guard that you put on your baby. And when it cries and screams, it converts the sound into other stuff.
Oh, so you could just like put on AC/DC.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Baby's mouth.
Yeah, you could do FM radio.
Uh-huh.
You could do War and Peace, the audiobook. Wouldn't that be great to be in a restaurant?
Someone's just like, Are you gonna feed your baby? No. This song slaps. let this cry keep going. Just turns into child abuse.
No, I'm almost done with how to win friends and influence people. Just let them keep going.
Yeah.
It'd have to be something that's like better than a baby's cry,
Yeah.
but not good enough to where you like it.
So is it like a pacifier and then a speaker outside?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll have to. Okay.
Wouldn't that be? I mean, okay. First off,
I guess logistically, physically, that their mouth isn't open to cry. So if you had some contraption that surrounded their face,
Like a ball gag.
like,
Or like one of those things from Saw.
yeah, I was thinking that the one that needed the key, or else it splits your head. It's like that on the baby.
yeah, and you could put them in a reverse overalls just to complete the picture.
And then you tell every baby, don't worry, if you want to get out, there's a key behind your eyeball.
I just, yeah, I guess I don't mind babies crying, but I mind
sound?
the sound of a baby crying.
So you don't mind a baby in pain needing attention.
Not at all. It's
but
not my
you
baby.
mind the sound of the baby.
What's the
100%.
difference? What's the difference between the baby crying and the sound the baby?
I don't mind that they are crying because I go, that's not my responsibility. I didn't have that kid. That's not my fight. But the sound of it annoys me. Like, I don't.
Okay, so we need to solve the sound for everyone else,
Yeah.
but still have it be a trigger for parents.
Yeah, so they
Oh,
know
I
something's
see.
wrong.
What about this?
Yeah.
What about like a spaceman helmet that goes on the baby
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's connected to pain receptors implanted in the parents?
Holy shit.
So that when the baby cries, it's all captured in the helmet. No one else around can hear.
Yeah.
But the parents are in extreme pain.
And they put it on before the circumcision. Just so, like, that's the trial
Yes,
run.
yeah,
So the
yeah.
parent can feel.
That's, you know, it's working.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's technical, but it's solid.
Yeah, I had trouble following that one.
And by the way, none of these are intrusive to a newborn baby in the least bit. Ball gags, space helmet. These are all very conducive to.
What are you talking
new
about? The
life.
one where you surgically put a key behind their eye? That's not intrusive.
It's inclusive.
Inclusive.
You're including the key into their skull.
Nice.
Yeah. I
so-
wonder if there's like contraptions to like, you know, like put them in a kind of like a what do they call those, capsules?
Yeah,
And with a handle on it, kind of,
like a cat carrier.
yeah, like a
A
cat.
soundproof cat carrier.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then you don't have to hear it.
Huh.
You know.
Yeah. And like there could be no holes in it for oxygen too.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm going off what you said.
Mhm.
I was just trying to solve the problem of like other people's hearing being affected. Because I get what you're saying, Charlie. It's like, it sucks to hear a baby cry,
Yeah.
but there's nothing you're supposed to do about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or what if, or maybe like a cry converter for the people hearing it. Like,
Yeah, but then everybody has to
headphones,
have
and that's
that.
also just headphones.
yeah, I guess so.
And you're right. Then you'd have to like hand them out at a restaurant.
You
That's
have a
true.
baby and you're like, I can finally take my headphones off. Oh, God. What a horrific world I've entered.
Yeah. I was at a restaurant with a baby today looking at anime porn on my phone, and I thought, this baby's crying too much.
These waiters are going to judge me so hard about this porn.
Yeah.
But not this baby I'm with.
No, it wasn't even crying, but I thought, like, if this baby started crying, that'd be frustrating. But if it started playing Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day, not so bad.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, baby cry converter.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got another one.
Hey, Leland, stitch it into a sweater. Give it to me for Christmas.
Okay. You know the training gloves you have for hawks? The like
No. Oh,
big,
yeah,
thick
yeah.
leather
Leather
glove.
one.
Have you seen this before, Peter?
The training gloves for hawks. Yes, they
Like
do hold,
hawk gloves, you
yeah.
just put it out. I think they should have those, but for other parts of the body. for the hawk. And I know your first thought is immediately for the dick. That is definitely on the list. But I'm also thinking like the shoulder or like a gut. If you have a gut, how cool would it be for a hawk to land on your gut? Or if you just have like a badonkadonk butt
Whoa, what?
and you just have two hawks land on your cheeks,
yeah,
that'd be great.
that's pretty cool. You know.
Right?
or like a mask with a nose on
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Got to?
What group of people would have that? But just imagine, like, walking into your high school reunion, 20-year high school reunion, everyone's like, what did you do with your life? And then you just put out your butt cheeks and 2 hawks land on them?
Which means they were flying in the gymnasium.
Like, oh, that's what the hawks were doing. We were all talking about it, wondering what they were doing up there.
We were all terrified when they swooped down at us aggressively. We figured it was probably wrong.
And it was.
Yeah.
I like that. That's actually, that's very. I can picture it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's
'Cause
fun.
the glove is like, I get it. It's the most versatile of the hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just thought of, daddy, daughter dances at weddings when the daughters stand on the dad's shoes. You can do hockey daddy dances where there's 2 hawks on your feet.
And everyone's like, who invited this guy to the wedding?
Yeah, we went to high school with him 20 years ago. Yeah, this is a solid invention. Is it Bluetooth compatible?
Oh, yeah. How else are you going to get the hawk to land on your thick ass without blasting hawk sounds out of your butthole?
What are hawk sounds?
I don't know.
I had this idea once for gloves for squirrels and raccoons.
Oh.
Yeah,
So you can
that's it.
pet them?
Made out of them?
No, no. The gloves are for them to wear, like gloves for them to wear, because they have hands,
Yeah.
so you can put gloves on them.
Ah,
I bet this is a market that white women would love.
yeah.
You know, people, they would buy this, eat this up, and then they'd be out there trying to put these gloves on
On raccoons,
raccoons
and squirrels,
and squirrels
if they
and
have
stuff.
them. But yeah, so
That might be good for that one squirrel that's in Ice Age. You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
And he's
No,
always-
I haven't.
Okay.
Wait, you started with yes there. Let me break that one down, Peter. Now, at first you responded with a hard yes. And then you...
I mean, this is kind of going back to you earlier, because you were a hard yes, and then a no, and then a yes again with something else.
I see you're taking a page out of my book.
There's throughout the movie, there's this like little squirrel that keeps losing his one big acorn,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it'd be good if he had like football gloves to just really get a good grip on
To
that
get a
thing.
good, have some hands.
Especially for those
Just
one-handed
catch it.
acorn catchers
Yeah, I mean,
in the red.
a lot of the movie is him like cartoonishly fumbling it off of a cliff. So
There's linebackers chasing him.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
man.
great.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, Hawk apparel, I guess.
Can you get a hawk reverse one?
Hawk apparel.
It lands right here.
Yeah.
Upside, hangs like a bat upside down.
the all overs, the
all
hawk
overs.
hawk all overs.
I don't know, it's all overs, but they're not. It's still missing.
Well, that was the slogan. I was like, it's all over the important parts.
Oh yeah. The crotch, which is barely over.
Crotch, but also
Which is just a sliver of it is over.
I forgot. It's like
Dangerously. Yeah.
it's like Borat's bathing suit. It just comes out like a fine strip in the middle of denim.
Oh man, the chafing,
Oh.
the sheer chafing from that product.
And it has like one pant pocket in the front.
For like putting a jewel.
Exactly. It's exact size for a jewel.
A pickup line's like, "Hey, you want to change my pod?" Oh god, that was so gross to even say.
Hey, baby, do you vape?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay you to not reply to this guy.
Charlie, you got another invention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Little flavor in that one.
Why don't you tie that invention to a kite and go out there and fucking discover electricity for me? What you got? Is it a key? I hope not.
That
'cause
one's
that would
fitting.
make too much sense.
I like that one because that one actually ties to an invention,
Right?
Or a discovery.
Maybe we should try and do that.
Yeah, it'd
Right?
be fun. We really
Noted.
didn't have to think on our feet.
Yeah. You're right. why don't you put some film together? And,
what is this voice? We don't go 1920s with it.
No. Let him breathe.
Yeah. You're right. My bad.
Let him play with it.
Yeah.
I lost it. All right, go ahead.
That was my fault.
It's okay.
All right.
Put some film together. Do it.
So I've been sometimes I have a hard time knowing what other people are feeling by facial expression. Sometimes I'll think people are mad at me and they're not. Sometimes I think they're not mad at me and they are. And I don't like that. So this could be simpler. I think when you're born, there should be a thing put right here on your forehead, and it shows what you're feeling to everybody throughout your life.
Okay.
So there's color guides. Blue is sad, red is angry, yellow is happy. I don't know, rainbow is confused. And so when you're walking around the street...
Wait, hold on. Rainbow is confused.
No. I'm bisexual. It's because it's all the colors, so you don't know.
You so glossed right over. It sounded like you dropped it and ran as far as away and sprinted away as quick as you could.
The
Rainbow is wrong. I don't know.
The reason rainbow is confused.
Because it's all the colors.
And so you don't know.
Rather than just one or two, how it should be.
Racist last episode, homophobic this episode. Covered all the bases. To me, confusion is when you're like, I'm angry and sad and relieved. I'm all these things.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why
I buy that actually.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it from the start, but I wanted to make you sweat.
So you knew from the start.
Yeah.
I just put that together now.
Yeah,
it took me a while.
Because that's for me what I'm confused. I'm like, why am I happy and sad?
Why can't it be brown then? Because that's all the colors. You know, when you mix colors together on a color palette, that just turns all to brown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Peter, what do you have to say about that one?
How about if you're feeling like, oh man.
I can see you sidestepping. So
yeah, I know.
You know the NFL warm up where they're just like dodging the cones? That's what Peter's doing in his mind right now. He's just like.
Yeah. Anyways,
brown would be good too.
What about rainbow brown, Charlie? Is that double negative or what?
Brown means good, and black means you're about to help somebody.
Seeing someone on the street that's got "you're about to help somebody" color, it's like, am I the person about to be helped? What does that mean?
What's about to happen to me where I'm gonna need help?
You just realize you're in the middle of the street and there's a bus coming. Oh no!
You see someone that's walking towards you and they have red, just all red. Like, I guess they're gonna help with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh God! So, how this started?
It's still just a bitch.
It would be easier for me. Like if I'm working with throughout my day at work, people are like stealing my chargers, and I get angry and I want to show people.
You son of a bitch!
No, throughout my day, I was talking to someone at work today, and I couldn't tell if they were mad. Because if they were mad, I would have just been a little more gentle, or if they're just bored and didn't really give a fuck, maybe I could play around, toss a joke out, see if I can brighten their day a little bit. But if they're mad and I try to do that, then it's like I'm gonna make them more mad. I just didn't know what to do. But if I would have seen say it's a dark blue. Oh, they're having a bad day. I'll do my part and get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would just be much simpler. And some say that's autism, that I can't read that in people. But I don't think it is. I think it's just a human experience of not ever really knowing where someone else is at.
No, I'm with you. I have trouble, I think, sometimes with figuring out,
Now the placement is it just a big circle
On the
up
forehead,
here?
yeah. And it might look weird to us because we don't have that, but if everyone started having it within I don't know, 100, 200 years would be normal.
What about
Do you think like there's like how guys are they're afraid to share their feelings, so they'll start wrapping those up and covering it up because
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
they kind of like that.
headbands would go
Yeah.
through the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking, like, what about Hindu people who, like, no, like, where are they gonna?
What about them, Leland?
Is that gonna interfere with their religious
What if
marking on their head?
you totally detoured and you all the Hindu people?
No, this is the thought the whole time.
That's a really good point. I don't know if you're allowed to cut a hole, but if you can cut a hole.
That sounds extremely painful
No,
to
no,
your
in the head wrap.
emotion.
In the head
An
wrap.
emotion crystal.
So, this has been the touchiest invention, and I didn't think it would be. I thought it was just a pretty generic.
Okay,
good
what
idea,
about-
Charlie? Is it
Suddenly-
Bluetooth compatible?
Suddenly,
about-
my misogynistic app ain't so bad, huh?
What about Christians with Ash Wednesday? Because they do the cross on their head, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That just shows how Jesus is feeling that day.
Oh, so they're all the same. They're all walking around, and you just see someone, and you're like, oh, I guess Jesus is feeling a little bit promiscuous today.
I feel like religion would adjust accordingly, right?
So it'd just be like
Yeah.
to the side of it.
Yeah. Well,
Just asymmetrical.
Or I guess above or below.
Anyway,
yeah,
would work.
yeah. That
Yeah.
could
Depends on how big the crystal is on your head.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, if everyone gets one of these implanted in them when they're born, then everyone just adjusts from then on, and whatever it's going on your forehead, people just begin to adjust, and you get arrested for life if you cover it up. I forgot to add that part. You go to jail forever
You
for the rest
solved
of your
your
life.
headband
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
real
Arrested
quick.
The
for life.
police get involved, and you're no longer a free person.
So no hats.
Yeah, dude. No hats. Backwards hats only.
So do you know what the red dot is for?
I have no
For
idea.
Hindus?
I always thought it was like a sniper.
Nope.
I think that's a Family Guy bit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So I think it's for so like it's
You're
red.
on the spot now. You gotta be super accurate.
I think it's
Tell us
like
what you think of gay is while you're at it too.
Yeah, because we already know what
I think
Charlie thinks of
Hindus have the dot, and it's for God to. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I really thought I thought I knew, and I actually realized I don't think I've ever read anything on it.
glad you threw it out
Did you
there.
read an article title at once that was like, "Here's the reason why Hindu people have the dot on their head." You're like,
That's good enough.
I know it.
Should have clicked it.
How we doing on time there, Charlie?
We're ready whenever.
Okay, I got one more. that I wanna
Yeah,
do. Is that
chop it
okay?
up, paint my walls with it.
Chop it up.
My walls
Is that what you do with paint?
chop.
Chop it up, do a line of it, throw it on my walls, see what happens. See how your brain feels.
I for a long time I was trying to do a toilet-based invention every episode, and I've fallen off in recent episodes, but I got one.
Mm-hmm.
I brought a toilet-based invention.
Finally.
This is, so people are all about the like squatty potty craze.
Yeah.
This is a toilet on springs.
Mm.
So when you sit on it, it decompresses into the ground, naturally putting you into squat position.
Oh.
But when you step off of it, it springs back up to sit height. So you don't have to naturally squat at all. It does all the squatting for you. And that's it, baby.
You really hate the squatting part that much? To put your legs up slightly elevated?
Oh, no.
Which happens anyways when the toilet sinks?
Yeah, but it's like naturally gravity is helping you squat.
Okay,
people
rather than-
of all different weights and sizes use the same toilet a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So some people would be flung into the ceiling, whereas others wouldn't even compress it because they're too light for it.
Well, they're to them it's just a normal toilet.
So,
But to the light people, they gotta really start bringing around sandbags.
they got a hot air balloon it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
How long until this product fails, Leland?
So it sinks and the floor stays level.
The floor stays
And
level.
suddenly you're like this,
Yep.
right? Okay, yeah. I can see that. And then you, I guess, kind of hold onto your sides or sides of stuff to ease up the weight, and then it rises.
Maybe there's like a counterbalance
Yeah,
with
yeah,
like a lever you can pull
yeah.
that will, at the same time, flush the toilet.
Whoa.
That's
you know,
great.
so you have
Yeah.
to pull even less levers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the big complaint in our product testing for this. People are like, I'm pulling too many levers. I'm leaving the toilet unflushed.
Just cranking different shit from the ceiling. Wow, this is a solid invention.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe for kids? Not child friendly. Is it child friendly?
No, there's gonna be a lot of kids getting stuck in the springs of the toilet.
Playing in them.
Yeah.
The amount of hairs that would get caught, like back of the leg hairs and thigh hairs that would get caught in the springs, man. What a
Yeah.
painful experience it is to poop already. Now you're adding this.
Well, I'm trying to take away some of the pain by making it a nice squatting experience without any of the squat involved.
That's your tagline. You just keep running back. There's no squat
Yeah.
involved.
Can you not do a squat but want to experience the joys of a squatty potty?
Okay, I'm sorry to crush the premise of this. Are squatty potties all the rage right now? Because I haven't heard mention of them in years.
You're looking at me? Yeah. Yeah.
Are they?
I mean, just the fact that the name is like a household name.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're they're I wouldn't say they're like, they're not an iPhone,
You really can't get off this work thing, can you?
but you're right. Everyone does know what the squatty potty is.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
goes.
It's up
They're
there.
not the bidet for sure.
Yeah.
Bidets are huge right now.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People love bidets.
Well, Amazon started selling the self-install bidets.
They've
where
done
they're-
that for so long, for like 10 years or so, at least.
That's what I mean by just started.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I say things, but a different thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like just started could be the
I think just started
10
catching
years.
on. You know,
Yeah.
10 years. Yeah, just started as 10
I
years.
think the pandemic really did it for bidets.
Yeah.
Especially when that toilet paper crisis was happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when I got the bidet at my house.
See?
Yeah, it's about at the same time. Yeah.
I live in a shared bathroom situation because I'm doing well. And
Yeah.
I've been thinking about installing a bidet in the shared bathroom to see how everyone takes it, see how the floor likes it.
Why
They
don't
don't have
you-
to use it.
Yeah, right? They don't have to use it.
Right,
Well,
right.
This next one, why don't you install a spring toilet? Because that one they do have to use.
That's funny.
Beautiful. Peter, thank you for being on.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter.
Oh, thanks.
We
This
had a
was
great time.
A lot of fun.
Nice.
We have
I didn't expect it to be.
Oh,
And this ended up being fun.
all right. Wow.
You
Can't wait
expect
till
it
we
to be a
get to this
slog?
next segment.
Just a technical slog through inventions
Yeah, we turn off our comic
mindset,
our
and we
thing.
just like legitimately try and find business ideas so we
Yeah.
don't have to podcast anymore.
But yeah, I felt like we hit the ground running with this. We said one thing and started laughing,
Yes.
and then after that, we said more things
Yeah.
and laughed more.
We can go over this after if you want. We can...
Yeah, we do have one more segment left,
Yes.
and then we do plugs.
Cool.
This segment was originally invented by our third co-host, who's no longer part of the podcast,
What was her name?
Mia Faith Hammond.
That's it.
Why? What happened?
Oh, it was a big. She's dead.
She's dead, and she also tests the inventions. She tests all the inventions upstairs now.
Yeah, she
Makes-
got promoted to product testing.
Yeah.
Is the lore of the podcast.
No, you don't say it's the lore. Just
It's
have
the
one
lore
more,
because it's
Peter,
the
we
real
have-
thing.
one more segment.
Okay. So
Um,
she's gone.
She's gone, but she started this podcast.
She started.
She started.
This has never been so hard.
She started this segment.
Okay.
And we started off hating it, but now we love it.
Some of us love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it's fun how every guest approaches it.
Mhm.
You have to give each one of us a sincere compliment, knowing you will not receive one in return.
Oh, okay. This is. I can see how Mia came up with this one. That's very funny.
Couple caveats. My compliment cannot be apartment based, and Charlie's compliment has to be a good one.
What?
Can't be backhanded.
Oh, okay. Well, that's covered by the word sincere.
Yep. Well, you'd think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These caveats were invented after trial and error.
No, all our guests love me.
So yeah, start with whoever you want. Just make it sincere. You will not get one in return.
Okay. What changes if I thought I was going to get one in return?
I don't know. Maybe you'd give a better one if you thought you'd get one in return.
Or you'd be waiting for one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just knowing I won't.
So this is us seeing how far you go with your compliment, knowing you were not going to get one back.
Oh, okay. It's almost like a test in like altruism or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
We also just don't like complimenting people. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
not a fan. I'm just not a fan of it.
okay. All right. So I gotta think. Just want it to be a good one.
I've been working on myself a lot lately.
Yeah. So make sure not to compliment the things that he's worked past.
Yes. Yeah.
But pick the things that he's worked to.
Oh, okay.
Where I'm now compared to.
I admire your silliness.
He's talking to Charlie, by the way.
Oh yeah.
All the audio listeners.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Leland, I admire your silliness. No, okay. Yeah, Charlie, I admire your silliness and confidence in having fun. Okay, that's one.
That's one.
That is
You did it. You said
technically
words.
one. Yeah.
What do you mean that was technically one?
We can't say thank you back because that would
It's a
be a compliment
compliment.
back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you is not a compliment.
I mean,
Peter, don't get into semantics right now.
Thank you is absolutely not a compliment. I'd like to just say that.
you're the first person that's called us
Peter?
out on it.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying I'm missing a charger. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. All right. Very good. And Leland, I believe you have a genuinely good heart.
Easy.
I just made a noise.
I know. Just be careful. This guy wants one. He wants one back. I can tell he's sniffing for it.
All right, Peter.
All right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Those passed.
Yes.
I like to end every podcast with 6 slurs. Ready?
Well, why don't you actually end this podcast by telling us where the people can find you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Starting with your work.
Don't yeah, so don't worry about my day job, but I find me on Instagram at Peter Wong Comedy. My YouTube, if you search Peter Wong, I come up. I have shows here and there, shows coming up in different places, so
Where?
come to them. I don't know when this comes out, but
Tomorrow.
oh really?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, find me. I think I'm pretty funny.
All right. He got through. He loopholed the not getting a compliment to himself by giving himself a compliment.
How long does this rule extend? To the end?
For the end of
Couple-
the rest of our lives.
Until the end of the night.
Follow me on Instagram at Charlie V Dawson. Yeah.
So when Mia was here, she would she would do this to just you two every week.
No, it was her and a guest.
Oh, so
the three of
Mia
us
was
would-
replaced by him.
No, Mia was just
It was us
The
three.
third.
Yeah, it wasn't replaced by anybody. We just downsized, and she went to product testing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I
She's
see.
testing out the spring toilet
Yeah.
right now. You can probably hear it up there.
Her caveat was that the person needed to call her El Capitan. Giving him the compliment.
That's very funny.
You can find me at Leland Comedy on all the social medias, and you can find us at Idiots Catalog, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We record these episodes, release them every week after the audio. Send us an email at theidiotscatalog@gmail.com. We want to hear your inventions. We want to hear some problems you want us to solve. Tell us about a moment you were an idiot. Give us a compliment. You're not going to get one back. And as we always say, to end every episode.
Wow.
Honey.
Where did that go?
Wow, honey. Where did that go? Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for listening.